welcome back to the channel. Got my new camera. This is my first time using it. Hopefully it works out good. I'm out here working on this excavator that we just bought. This bad boy. Got some teeth for it. I actually got 4 of the 5 changed, but this one has an old pin stuck in it. So I tried beating it out yesterday and I just couldn't get it. I think it's kind of bent over and it's getting hung up. So I sprayed it with some penetrating oil, let it sit overnight, and we'll see if that did anything. After that, the new teeth just slide right on. Started working on this project the other day, got a little bit of it. Doesn't look like it's cleaned up, but I got most of that crib piled up in a pile, got some other trees laid on it, and I'm kind of working on going down this tree line here. The field starts here, so I just want to get this stuff that's hanging over, get that cleaned up. So let's get going. So I had been trying to drive it out that way because I need to swing in here. But I think what I'm going to have to do is try and drive it back out and take my grinder and grind this edge off. This burr's getting hung up. So see if I can get it driven back, I guess. I might have to take this tooth back off so I can get some room to swing in there, but see what we can figure out. Okay, now I've got it out a little bit. I'll grab my grinder real quick. Got the burr kind of ground off. I also ground a notch in it. That way I can stick my chisel in there and it won't move, in theory. So let's see if we can get that driven out. Man, that is really in there. Might have to get a torch. Ugh. Wow, hit the chisel. It's not going well. Well, it's still stuck in there. I'm gonna have to get the torch, and I don't really have any help to load the torch. So I guess what I can do next is, I still haven't greased this thing. Got grease zerks all over. I need to get all that taken care of. I'm actually gonna start this thing up and let it warm up a little bit because I'm gonna have to curl the bucket back and get the boom down where I can reach those up there. So let's check this thing out. Oh, I got mouse traps in here. Let's see if we caught anything. Oh, got one. Yep, got him. Open this up. Turn the master on. Probably should check the oil while I'm in here. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, this could be a pretty good cold start, so I'm gonna stick you guys right here. Fired right up. Good old 466. It's about 20 degrees this morning. Obviously it's not plugged in, so that's good. Well, that's not good. Let's see if this one takes. That one is. There's a lot of grease fittings on here. Never greased an excavator before. This thing lose prime again. New grease gun. Still trying to figure it out. Does anybody else just always have trouble with grease guns? Or is that just a me thing? Especially when you get a new grease gun. You can't ever get it to prime. It's like once you get it going, it's fine. But until then, it just wants to fight you. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. Okay, so here's where I'm at. Got a grease gun that won't prime. Got another old grease gun that won't prime. And got a pin stuck in the tooth. I got mad and started whacking it real hard. And I got it to come out a little bit, just the half of the pin. So I feel like I'm getting somewhere. I keep driving it in and out and in and out and spraying it with PP Blaster. I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna get it. But it's gonna be a fight the whole time. So with that, I'm gonna try some more, set you guys down, let you know what happens. Well, I got that. Now I gotta get my punch out. It's probably the world's cheapest, crappiest punch. And it's pretty much ruined now. So, at least I got half the pin out. Got it. Finally. So these are the teeth I got. These are a Hensley 250 series long tooth. Took me a while to figure out what this bucket needed. I guess it's pretty old. These are the pins that hold it in. So it's just a two-sided pin with rubber in the middle. So you literally just tap it in. They go in super easy. Let me show you. Just like that. And that's all that holds it on. Doesn't seem like it's enough. And the only thing I'm a little concerned about is with that rubber in the middle. If I light these trees on fire and I take my bucket and move the fire around, those are probably going to melt. So we'll see how these work. I might have to take them out. The middle point was the only point that was on it when I bought it, was held on with like a grade 8 bolt, which isn't ideal, but I might have to take these pins out and put bolts in them. But anyways, got teeth on. Tried to get the long ones because I don't have a thumb. I have the mounts for a thumb. Hopefully the long ones will help me get underneath the logs and stuff and pick them up a little easier. I was able to get like 4 of these greased before my stupid grease gun ran out of prime. So we're gonna do the right thing and just pretend we greased it, because I gotta get moving here. It's supposed to get really cold and really nasty. It's supposed to get a pretty bad winter storm starting tomorrow. And I got a little bit of work I want to do here. So, let's get going. So when I bought this thing, I knew the guy that owned it. He had a retirement sale. And he told me the only thing that he knew was wrong with it is sometimes when it's cold and you let it sit overnight, the throttle cable will freeze. And that is true, because the throttle cable is frozen. So he said to just let it sit with the heat on in the cab for a while, and then it'll thaw it out, and then it'll work. So I guess I gotta let it sit here and thaw out a minute. Let's go check out the damage I've done so far. There's my pile of trees and building. I'm not super efficient at operating an excavator. I guess I'm not terrible. I have very minimal experience, but I'll get there. There's a lot of small pieces on the ground here that I wasn't really able to pick up, so Probably just gonna have to throw them on there when it's burning to get this stuff cleaned up. Also had some people dump some junk back in here over the years, so there was some other building materials here stacked up. This is actually an old building site. I'm guessing it was a farm way back when. The crib was the only thing still standing until a few years ago when it finally fell over. There's some other foundations out here in the trees. I'm guessing there was a house up by the road. There's another foundation back there, probably maybe a barn. And there's something smaller up there. I don't know if it's like a well or what it is. Once I get in there, I don't know if I'm gonna get to this part of it, cleaning it up this year. Once I get in there, I can kind of figure out what we got going on. Here's that other foundation. I'm guessing this was a small barn, like I said. Got some Bud Light cans. Don't know what that is. But yeah, kind of neat. Wonder if I'll find any old treasures out here. Throttle's thawed out. That's good. Let's go rip some trees out. Sorry guys, didn't realize you turned. Having so much fun, I forgot I was supposed to be filming. So I'm making my way across here. Got most of it kind of picked up. Got a couple big trees here. Well, I guess they're not really big, but biggest ones I've torn down so far, these two right here. This one's probably 18 inches around. I guess they're both probably 18 inches around. A lot of glass jars and bottles around here. Where'd that one big one go? I probably smashed it. There's a big, like a gallon jug, glass jug over here somewhere, but a lot of glass pickup once we get this job done. That looks like Anheuser-Busch. Huh. Anyways, I'm gonna try and knock these two big trees down, and then that's gonna be it for a while. I gotta go help Dad with another project. So, see if we can knock these bad boys down. The ground's a little bit froze, but it's in these trees, it's only a couple inches thick, so I'm able to bust through it. So I think what I'm gonna do is dig a little bit around the base of the trees and then try and push them away from me. That way I don't drop one on the cab. We don't want to be doing that. And I guess one thing I did learn, if you are pulling a tree towards you, put the tree on this side of the boom, the right side of the boom. That way if it does fall, the boom will keep it from falling on the cab. There is a chance you could drop it on the other side of the machine, but we'll try our best not to do that. All my teeth are staying on so far. That's good. Definitely makes it a lot easier to pick up trees with those long teeth on there. I was thinking I really needed to find a thumb, which I still might. but those teeth definitely help. Alright, where can I stick you guys? It's really kind of hard to see with that broken glass. Let's see. Can you see down here? That might work. Let's see what we got here. Make it easier for you guys to see. Alright, here we go. I'll get a little closer. Sure, there's some pro operators that are watching this. They're just shaking their head, but I'm a beginner. I'm learning. Like I said, I have very minimal experience running an excavator, and the only one I have ran was a Mini. This is the biggest one I've ever ran. Still learning. Thankfully, this one still has the same control pattern that I'm used to. They call it SAE controls, not ISO, so that helps. Well, I got that one out of the ground anyway. Move over here, see if I can grab it. Well, I don't know what I want to do. I don't think I've ever ran anything with this much power. That's a pretty good sized tree. A lot of weight on that root ball. And I'm just walking around with it. No big deal. Got both of them out. I don't know what I'm going to do with this root ball. I kind of picked away at it, knocked a bunch of dirt out. Got it out here where I can work on it, but that's all I'm gonna do for today. I gotta go help Dad, so yeah. That thing is a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun than a chainsaw, that's for sure. Well, it's kind of looked like I've made a bigger mess out of a mess, but I guess that's kind of what you gotta do. I probably shouldn't have put that pile there where that old crib is. I should have put it closer to the edge here, because now it's kind of hard to grab trees and walk around the corner and then dump them on the pile. So I'm probably going to end up making 2 piles, make another one here and just pull some of these trees back into it and then burn 2 at the same time. Gotta get this phone call. Okay, so anyways, I'm just kind of taking my time, kind of getting the feel for how it is digging some of these big trees out. Got some really big ones like that guy. Then there's some really, really big ones. There's a big cottonwood up front. I'm not even gonna try on that one. I don't know how far I'm gonna go in because I've got some other projects I wanna do before spring. So I think if I can just get the edge cleaned up, get a good pile of trees that I can burn, I might move on to the next project. But eventually I'd like to clear this whole thing and get this cleaned up. It'd be a nice area to pull trucks in and load trucks anyways. I don't think I'm actually gonna farm it because of those foundations and stuff. But anyways, that's what's going on. Last thing before I go, on the last video of the excavator, somebody commented that I'm gonna tear all the trees out and there's gonna be no home for birds and crickets and woodland creatures and whatnot. But if you can see all around me, there's plenty of trees. There's 3 sections of wildlife hunting grounds. There's a couple more sections behind it of actual nature preserve. There's tons and tons of trees in our area. So this little 2 acres or whatever, if I clear it out, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. That's my opinion on it. With that, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.